Midnight Express, Midnight Express. You know, I jokingly tell my friends that I've been riding the Midnight Express mule for the last 30 years now, and it looks like it might be time to kick that old mule down the trail. Get up, mule! Down the trail one more time. I became an instant mini celebrity. I wrote a book about my experience, Midnight Express. Translated into 18 languages, international bestseller. Made into the film Midnight Express. Premiered at the Cannes Film Festival in May of 1978, where I stood like a deer in the headlights in a white tuxedo straight out of Saturday Night Fever. A previous girlfriend had insisted I buy because she liked the way it looked on my ass, and because I figured, why waste the money renting another tux? And was formally introduced to the whole world as an escaped convict drug smuggler. 1969. Yay! Everybody I knew smoked pot, and I knew I was smart enough and good looking enough to get away with it. There's nowhere to go. I can't get away. I can't rip this hash off my body. All I can do is try and balls it out and bluff my way onto the plane. And I actually get one foot up in the air to the boarding ramp when this hand grabs my elbow. There are those moments when you know your life hangs in the balance. Yeah. I knew it then. So he puts me aside and has me put my hands up in the air, and he starts to search me, and he hits these hard plaques under my arms. And he keeps going. And he hits these hard plaques around my waist, and he keeps going. Down my legs towards my boots. And I find myself praying, me, a Catholic, who left the church at about the age of reason and puberty. Please, Jesus, get me out of here. I will never do this shit again. You know, this is a Muslim country. I'm praying to the wrong guy. This time, when he comes up, he hits the hard plaques under my arms, and he freezes. And his eyes widen. And my heart stops. And then he freaks out, leaps back, pulls out his gun, starts screaming, Baba, Baba! And all the soldiers put their rifles out, and all the people are collapsing, and I got my arms in the air, waiting to be shot. Cop comes up, his hand is shaking. He sticks the shaking gun into my stomach, and it takes him a moment when he lifts up my sweater to realize it's not a mad bomber wired up with explosive, just some idiot out here smuggling hash. I can see the tension go out of his face. Oh, he puts his gun down, so relieved. Hashish, hashish, he says. All the soldiers are relieved. They put their guns down. They get him up off the ground. I'm not so relieved, because this is the beginning of a very long 5 years. 10/8/70. Mom and Dad, this letter will be hard for you to read. It's hard for me to write. I'm aching inside because I know the pain it will bring you. I'm in some trouble, maybe big trouble. At the moment, I'm all right. I'm sitting here writing in a small locked room in jail in Istanbul. This is such a crazy place to be. I won't try and explain it all now, just that I was arrested at the airport yesterday attempting to board an airplane with a small amount of hashish. I've just spoken with an official of the American consulate. They're contacting a lawyer for me. There's some chance I could go free, but maybe I could receive a few years in prison. I can't really tell what's going to happen now. I might be here for a while. From the outside, people think the worst part of prison is like the dirt or the violence. I can handle all that. The hard part of prison is the fact that every day, the people who love me are suffering. The fact that every night my mom goes to sleep with a little pain in her heart, her son so far away, this tears me up. Jail friends are, you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you, we're friends. So after a while, I just stop. I just take care of myself. I could see terrible things happening and just turn away. And when you ignore another human being's pain, it is at a cost to your own humanity. It's why so many guys come out of prison broken in ways they can't change or broken in ways they can't fix. When I first got there, I thought about swimming. I mean, I'm a lifeguard and a surfer, but 17 miles is a long ways, especially after 5 years in prison. But now these little wooden dinghies, oh yeah. What I have to do first is I have to get past the night bed check. And as the only foreigner on the island, I speak passable Turkish, and I'm this curiosity piece. So I arranged with one of the head kapıdayıs. These are like the gangster prisoners who really run the jail. I arranged with one of these kapıdayıs to be allowed into the accounting shed at night. This allows me freedom until the morning, before anybody knows I'm gone. Now all I have to do is wait for the right weather. And on the morning of October 2nd, 1975, I wake to this dark sky full of boiling clouds, and then down by the harbor, I I see that the wind and waves are picking up, and these boats are snugging down, and I know this is going to be the day. I have to get out past the rest of these boats, and I'm concentrating, keeping the rhythm, keeping the balance, rowing, rocking in the water, and I look up and realize I'm past the last of the boats. I'm past the edge of the island. I'm into the open sea. I am beyond the bounds. For the first time in 5 years, I'm free. This burst of joy comes out of me, and the boat tips, and the water comes in. I'm thinking, great, I'm out here free, and I drown out here. But I see farmers far off in the distance with sheep, and then there's a dirt road, and that becomes cobblestone, and then I see this old man leaning up against the wall, smoking a pipe. And I ask him, how do I get to Madanya and Bursa, the two big towns up the road? And he asked me, where'd you learn to speak Turkish? I tell him I did 20 months in Islam. He says, for hash? I said, yeah. He said, you want to buy hash? I said, no. I just need to get to Bursa. And as I approach it, I don't see it, but there's like a wooden kiosk over here. And as I move past it, this bayonet sleeps down in front of my face. That's what you do. When a bayonet comes in front of your face, you go like this. And this guy yells something. And I realize I don't understand him. And he yells something again. And I realize I don't understand him. I speak good Turkish, which means he's speaking Greek, which means I'm in Greece. I made it. Midnight Express, it seeps into the culture in so many strange ways. John Belushi talks about it on Saturday Night Live. Jim Carrey, a Cable Guy, he gets busted, he goes in and exposes his breasts looking into the window, which mimicking a scene from the movie. Family Guy cartoons, the dog gets busted, the dog exposes his breasts against the window. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in an Airplane, he turns to the young kid, he said, son, have you ever been in a Turkish prison? I hope I have been able to provide an interesting portrait of an unusual experience, and that we all remember to just take care of each little